Welcome to What I Recommend. Today I'm going to be telling you if I would recommend Haru, or is it pronounced ride? I'm not too sure on how this one's pronounced, but I do know how it's pronounced in English. Blue Springs Ride. So this show just happens to be a shoujo show, and it's also the only shoujo I've ever seen, so I'm no expert on the genre. But basically a shoujo show is a show that targets teenage girls, which is definitely in line with the other genres of the show, which include things like drama, comedy, romance, and school life / slice of life. So what's the setup for this shoujo romance? Well, it's a pretty simple one, I reckon. Our protagonist, Futaba Yoshioka, hates guys, but despite this she still falls for one. Ko Tanaka. They plan a date, but Ko never shows up, and when Futaba goes back to school, Ko's no longer attending. So we skip forward a couple years, and Futaba has tried to transform herself so she's no longer attractive to guys and is more appealing towards girls, not in a lesbian way. Because remember, she hates guys, so she doesn't want them to like her. This show's never going to bring that up again, but you remember that. But then on one fateful day, she runs into Ko Tanaka, but he's no longer Tanaka, he's Mabuchi. Wow, after saying that blurb out loud, I now realize how stupid the fucking story is in this show again. But let's move on for the story for now and instead talk about another aspect of the show, like the comedy. It's not funny, so there you go. I don't know what else you want me to say. It has comedy listed as one of its genres, and it did try to make me laugh when I was watching this show, which added to the overall entertainment value, sure, but it never actually made me laugh. So what about the romance or drama parts of the show? Well, it's fucking stupid, to be honest. Our protagonist is in love with this twat for no real fucking reason. It can't be how it looks, because if you look at his face, right, it just looks fucked up. Actually, look at anyone's face in this goddamn show, they all look fucked up. Why are their eyes so big? Like, I get that it's an anime, but please, come on, could you fucking make the eyes a little bit smaller? Sorry for the tangent, but honestly, just look, I really can't get behind the art style of this show. I mean, look at it, like, why? God damn. I should point out that this art style is typical of a shoujo, at least from what I've heard, but man, do I just hate it so much. I really do like their outfits though, their outfits can be quite nice. Okay, now back to actually talking about the romance in this show. I hate it, I absolutely hate the romance in this show. I can't get behind Ko, he looks like a little fucking douchebag, and that's amplified by the art style of the show. Then he acts like a manipulative little cunt. I hate it. I hate the romance. Like, watching the show, I felt like the romance was just a whole bunch of scenes of having the two of them get real close, to then have Ko be like, hey, you don't like me, do you? Because I don't like you. Fuck. But despite that, our protagonist is incapable of moving on, which is fair, I guess, because you like who you like, but, well, fuck that guy. Oh, and just in case anyone's interested, yes, this show does go down the route of using a love triangle as a plot point at some point, which I very much dislike because, well, I'm against love triangles in general. I think they're lazy writing and honestly quite boring. There's also two sub-romance plots going along the side, which is alright, I guess. I mean, they did nothing for me personally, but they had more substance to the show, I suppose. But just like the main romance of the show, they're fucking stupid. They're stupid. Oddly enough though, the story does actually wrap up at a pretty alright place, at least better than I would expect personally. Word of advice though, if you go and read the manga like I did, like a fucking idiot, I read every single goddamn chapter. Right where the show ends, if you keep reading on from that point in the manga, you immediately get slapped in the face by more bullshit. So, would I recommend Haru Ride? Actually, not fuck it, I'm saying ride. Would I recommend Haru Ride? Well, no. But, as harsh as I've been on the show, that doesn't mean it's awful, because honestly, it's not. It's just not great. It did rate pretty highly on Mal, and the main character is alright at points, but I just can't recommend this show. If you have nothing else to watch and it's just on, well sure, watch it. But that's not really something that happens. I just wouldn't recommend you go out of your way to watch the show. That said, I guess I liked it enough to read the manga, so fuck me, right? Have a good one.